Hi guys, it's Rochelle from Rochelle Creative, and I thought I'd try my hand at making a video. I don't know how people usually do it, but I can't see when I'm recording. I've kind of set my camera up so it's just like this little bit here. I've got a couple of charms here that I want to make charm bracelets with. I'm also very unorganized. Get them out of the packaging. So those are the charms I'm going to be working with today. And got my little board here. Now beads. I've got these beads. I actually got heaps of different ones. I've got some of these as well. And I'm just going for pinkish ones at the moment. I've got, these are ceramic beads, but there's some pinky purple ones here. So I'm thinking I'll go with these ones. I'm not sure if you can see that. Really beautiful. So from previous experience, I could do 5 of those. And I'll just, easier to get them out with my little pliers here than trying and sticking my hands in there. There we go. And I think I might just put the charms right next to it so I can have a better look. I think I'll do the roses and this little flower first. I think I'll go with these beads. I just kind of plan it out like this. These are, so I've got the little ceramic beads, and these ones are like crackle glass beads. Then I think I'll add some of these ones. I want to start because these ceramic ones has got the biggest hole, so I want to start my bracelet with the ceramic ones. So these pink ones are technically the last one in that section. Just laying them out like so, and then I feel like we need some pearls. So I've got some pearl beads here. Pearls behind the pearl one. There we go. Much harder to see where I'm putting them if they're in a circle. So there we go. We've got some pearls on there. And then I need one more bead. I think because there's a little bit of green in here and the flowers have a little bit of green, I might just go with this. Maybe this one. I think this one. You can kind of see roughly what this bracelet is going to look like right there. I usually go with the 17 because that's the most popular size. And oop, there we go, one more. And then I use elastic thread. The sticker's coming off. It's just 0.8 millimeters, and I just bought this one off Temu. Works just as well. The quality is the same as any other one. And what I do is I take the length off, and then you want to pre-stretch your wire elastic. Otherwise, when you do the knots, and the first time somebody will put it on, it will stretch, and then you end up with an outstretched bracelet, and there'll be gaps in between your beads, and you don't want that because then it just doesn't look right. Now, you just take it and start putting your beads in. It's a bit hard to see the little hole in these, the crackle beads. And I'm going the wrong way. I'm 100% stringing it up the wrong way around. Got to pay attention the way you string it, because otherwise they won't all be the same. If you're just doing, you know, like each individual bracelet and they're not all, you don't make ones that look the same like this. If each one's pattern was different, then it doesn't matter which way you start stringing them, you do have to keep in mind the size of the hole in the bead, because what you're going to do at the end is you're going to make that knot that you do to tie it off, you're going to pull that into the bead so it's hidden, so people don't put a bracelet on and then they see this ugly knot sitting there. Let me know in the comments how far this video's traveled. It'll be interesting to know. I am from well, I'm South African, but I do live in New Zealand. I moved here in 2012, so it's been a while. And I used to do beads when I was younger, and I haven't done it in a long time, and then about a year ago I started back up. Almost forgot these three. Oops. And then it is easier, faster to do this with a beading needle, but sometimes I just can't be bothered. So there is my bracelet. If I turn it this way around, you'll see it's exactly the same as the ones that's lying down here. And then, because mine is still attached to the spool, because that way you don't waste anything and they can't fall off the other end. If you do cut them off or buy those packets that you get the elastic with your beads and they're already cut into certain lengths, I don't have an example. Oh, hold on, right here. These clips, but the smaller ones, you can just attach it on the end and the beads can't get up. Well, you can use a big one if you want to. I have smaller ones I use sometimes, but yeah, just clip it and the beads can't fall off the end if your elastic is cut into lengths. So just do a normal knot, and then you want to kind of normal knot, put it through again, put it through again. You can do it 2, 3, 4 times, or however many times you want. Make sure you pull it real tight. Now the amount of knots you'd make depends on how big your hole is. So I've got 2 of those super knots and 1 normal knot, and then I will give it 1 more normal knot. Make sure you pull it real tight. There's your bracelet. Scissors works better. I don't have scissors right here at the moment. I've just got this wire cutter that has seen better days. I need a new wire cutter. There it is. So what I want to do now is I take these 2. I'll just grab some scissors, it'll be way easier. Okay, don't mind these scissors, they're old, but they do the job. You just want to leave like 2 millimeters of string on the knot, and then here's my glue. Got too many things on my desk. So what I like to do is I want to just dab a little drop of this glue on that knot before I push it into the might be a bit hard to see on the camera. Just put a little dot of glue. You don't need much on that knot, and then you just got to slide it into that bead. And there you have it. So I've put the glue there. The glue is still tacky, but I want to put this charm on, so I'm just going to go opposite end to where the knot is. And you need pliers. These are also very old, but they're very sturdy, very good. I don't even remember where I bought them. Make sure they don't have teeth. No, it's smooth on the inside, because you don't want to leave marks on your jewelry. So this little ring here, there's a little round ring, metal ring. You want to find the opening, because there's always an opening. I don't know if you guys can see. There's an opening right there. So two. This one I got off Timo in a set. It's smooth. It was cheap. I think I paid like 26, 27 something dollars for a set of 8 of these. And I only use, I think, 3 from that set. The other ones are just somewhere. So yeah, so you just want to bend. You want to bend, hold your pliers like this. You just want to bend it opposite each other. You just got to do that motion with your hands. You grab it both sides and give it a twist. Now you find your wire. Use your fingers to just open that up. Hook it onto the wire. And then you just want to do the opposite of the one you did to open it. So if you open it this way, you want to twist it this way to close it, just until those ends are back together. If it doesn't fully, if there's a little gap, you just kind of wiggle it back and forth while pushing to get it all the way closed. And there you have it. Nice bracelet with a little charm on it. I'm just going to string these other ones. Oh, and always put your lid back on your glue, because you don't want it to dry out. So got it all tangled in my pliers. It'll go a lot faster now because they're all lined up in a row. So usually when I do a couple of bracelets at a time, I don't cut them and glue them. I would cut them off my spool and do the knot, cut them off the spool and put them aside. And then once, like when I finish these 3, I would shorten the ends, glue it, tuck it in, and then I'd go and put the charms on at the end. So I kind of do like a mini production line. And that is my alarm. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. You hear noises in the background. I have a tiny little bubba, and she's just woken up from her morning nap. I'm just quickly going to do these. I'll string them all and then come back when I'm done. There you go. So I've strung this one. I'll show you guys the knot again. So I just kind of leave about the same size as my 4 fingers, and then do 1 knot normal, tie your shoes knot, and then the next one I flip it through 1, 2, 3 times, and the next knot flip it through once, twice, 3 times, pull, and then I'll do 1 more normal knot, and that's it. Cut it off. Leave about 2 millimeters. Cut them off. And then get my glue open. There's my wee knot. Just dab a little bit of this glue on there, and push the knot, push, pull, put the knot inside that bead, and there you have it. Now I'm going to do the same thing that I've done before. Find the opening to this little jump ring and put your pliers on one side of the opening, and remember we're going to do this motion with your hands. Now grabbing it on this side, twist, hook up my bracelet, and twist it to close it. And there you have it. Another bracelet with a little charm on it. So that is 2 done and dusted. So I'll just quickly string this one. And there you have it. It's all strung up. Leave about 4 fingers on this side. I'll show you that knot one more time. 1 knot, like when you start tying your shoes, and then flip it through once, twice, 3 times. Pull it tight. Flip it through once, twice, 3 times. Pull it tight. Another little normal knot. And then cut it so there's only 2 millimeters left over, and then naughty, I left my glue open while I was doing that. I just dab a little blob of glue right on that knot, and then slide it into that bead. The reason I picked these ones is because the holes are bigger than the ones, the rest of them. So yeah, there's the bracelet, and I'm going to grab my pliers. I'm going to find my opening right there. Open my charm. There we go. And there we have it. 3 bracelets all done. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed that. I will definitely be making some more. Have a good day. Bye.